now the host of Sports Roundtable, Bob Baranco.
Thank you very much, Frank Smith. Thank you. Welcome to another edition of Sports Roundtable, and also thanks to Sean Souza, both of whom work behind the scenes very efficiently.
Both of Sean Souza and both of Frank, you too, Frank.
Right, they both work efficiently.
Yeah, but you said Sean Souza, both of who? No.
Well, I said Frank first, then I said Sean.
All right.
And speaking of both, I would like to introduce both of my co-hosts this evening. Steve Burgo.
The one that's awake.
Welcome back
What's up,
again,
Bobby?
as always. Joe Moreo.
Wow, it's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to have you on as well.
Yeah.
And
Overslept.
this is the 22nd of December, by the way, 2009.
Just before Christmas.
We should get a lot of calls tonight because it's snow all over the place. A lot of people have no reason to be out tonight. I guess we do, right? We have no reason to be out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Horrible.
Dartmouth against New Bedford. There's a lot of people going to be out tonight, my boy.
All right, well, there you go.
And we apologize for being late
Stop
on the
looking
air.
at me.
On the air, we apologize.
I'm sure the viewers will accept your
That's right.
apology, Steve, even though it wasn't your fault.
I know I was here.
He's always late.
Yeah, but he beat us.
Yeah,
Should we
beat
say
us.
why, Steve?
Huh?
Should we say why?
Yeah, we.
Did you say why?
Why should we say why?
Just look to my right.
Why there's bags under Joe's eyes?
Yep.
Thank you, Steve.
Well, one
Thank
thing
you,
we found
Steve.
out this week, there certainly haven't been bags under Randy Moss's eyes. The media was picking on Randy Moss all last week, and as it turns out, he's got a bad back. It only goes to show you one thing that you've always said, Steve, about the media. They make a mountain out of a molehill, no matter what story it is. Tiger Woods, Randy
Exactly.
Moss,
Whatever.
it don't matter. They really take a
Tom
story.
Brady having two different kids. I mean, same
Yeah.
thing.
Two different what?
Two different kids. I mean, one with one girl, one with the other.
Right.
Well, that's again.
They made a big deal about that, and then but it was funny because it's Tom Brady how they got squashed. The media goes after who they want to go after.
They go after him so much. They were even saying that it was taking, what's his wife's name? Giselle, and him a couple of months to figure out what to name the kid.
It was a couple of days, and whose business is it? It's
Right.
Tom Brady
but,
and his wife.
But that goes to show you how the media wants to grab a story.
Unbelievable.
You know, who cares if it took them one week or 2
All I've
weeks?
got to say is that I give Randy Moss a lot of credit. I give the Patriots and the players a lot of credit for backing him.
Yeah.
And he came out and performed very, very well. And even though he performed as well as he did, some reporters still aren't satisfied. Like that idiot on, Felger. That moron.
I know you don't like Felger.
Moron.
You don't like Felger.
Moron. Felger's a moron. Here's a guy who's probably never touched a basketball, football, or baseball in his life. He can write pretty good, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
What'd he
That's
say,
a big
though?
I guess. He always down on Randy Moss or whoever. Tiger Woods, doesn't matter. He's always down. He's always got something negative to say. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. You don't know what the heck he's talking about.
Well, he wasn't the only one apparently last week.
Oh, he was more than anyone else. If you ever listen to his program on TV, he beat Randy Moss up with a whip, with a bat, with a club, with a gun, whatever you want to call it. He went up one side. And today, when they were talking about it today, he still couldn't admit that Randy Moss had a good game. So,
But now there's an excuse. He has a bad back, supposedly.
that's been there for a long time, most of the season. And somebody suggested that, but the Patriots never let you know what's wrong with their players, first of all. And Randy
good thing.
Moss never, did he sit down? Did
No.
he play every game?
Just about.
Did he go out there for every play? I rest my case. He got a bad back and he's still giving 100%.
It's still going.
It's a good thing the Patriots don't let us know what's wrong with their players.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Keep it a secret. Although there is a concern, I think, about Brady. Brady's got 3 different health problems right now. His shoulder, his ribs, and his finger.
Brady's always got something wrong with him.
But usually it's his shoulder
what
every
they
game.
say.
He still plays.
Now it's worse than before, though.
Well,
He's got more than one injury.
listen to me.
Yeah, but he still
I
throws
listened
2-3
to that.
touchdowns.
I listened to that about as much as I listened about the Yankees. So you throw that out the window.
Oh, I'll get to the Yankees later. They did something today.
Yeah,
but that's
they did
for later.
something good.
Oh, there we go.
They did something good.
For me, it did. For me, it was good.
Oh, yeah,
For me, it was good. I got to tell you, that
Why
was
is
good
that?
for me.
Why was it good for
Because, well, okay, I'll mention it.
Point something.
They traded Melky Cabrera
Ooh.
and 2 prospects
Yeah,
for
you know
Javier Vasquez.
Oh.
And I said,
oh my
good.
good baby.
I
What's the
said
matter?
good.
You didn't know that?
No.
Well, I thought you watched the Yankees. I thought you were a Yankees
No, he
fan.
was sleeping. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
He was sleeping.
I'm sorry.
That's why we were late.
Yeah.
Right.
So
No, that's why you were late.
well, I know, but I was awake. I heard
Okay.
about the trade.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Cabrera got traded.
Yes.
And they signed who? What pitcher was it?
Javier Vasquez.
Javier Vasquez from the Atlanta.
Yeah, that's where Cabrera went.
Yep.
Atlanta.
Yep.
But we'll get to that later on.
To a good spot.
I just wanted to say it was a good win over Buffalo. The Patriots won. Pretty good game. It was a grinding game, but they
What were
won
you
it.
saying, Joe? I'm listening.
Well,
Come on. Move your lips. Move
It's
your
all right.
lips. Go ahead. Move your lips. Nothing's coming out. Go ahead. Move your lips.
The Jets lost.
Wait a minute. Hold, man.
Oh,
no, why
the
you
Jets
wanna,
lost.
Why you
Just
want to
gotta
get rid of
chill
all my
with it.
ammunition?
When you said that, I just.
I figured I'd
chill.
jumpstart you a little more.
Yeah,
you
but
go.
what did we hear about the
Two
Patriots?
against one.
Time out. What did we hear about the Patriots?
How about my New Orleans
What? We've heard a lot of things.
no,
about
no. What did he say specifically last
How about
week?
the New Orleans Saints?
Wait, forget the New Orleans Saints right now. What did he say?
What did he say?
Buffalo's going to win.
Yeah.
Buffalo's going to beat the Patriots.
Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah,
what he said?
that's what I
That's
said.
all we heard was babble,
That's
babble,
what
babble.
I said.
Jets aren't going to lose. And what did I tell you?
Well, here's something.
We should have made another bet because now your underwear with it
if-
for Boston Red Sox too.
If the viewers want to check, here's a good segue. If the viewers out there want to check to find out what Joe said last week, they can. We are now on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, go to youtube.com/Bob Branco Sports.
Why would you punish the public with his predictions?
Well, that's not why we're on YouTube, because he said
okay.
that.
Oh, I
we're
thought
on
that's what they
YouTube.
said.
We're on YouTube so that anybody in the world can watch Sports
Except,
Roundtable.
wait a minute, except Joe,
Yeah, because Joe don't have a computer.
Right.
But
because he sleeps all the time.
nonetheless, the Pats clinched the tie for the division championship.
Oh, jeez.
Because Miami and the Jets are now 2 games behind, and there are 2 more games to go.
Let's see. The Jets were ahead the whole game till the last minute?
They choked.
Last minute was it touchdown? Was that what that was? Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
They choked.
The whole game.
But you know who's coming up now? The Patriots have Jacksonville. Jacksonville is no slouch anymore. They,
Oh, okay.
they are
okay.
suddenly
Wait a minute,
7
let me-
and 7,
That's fine. But let me ask you a question.
just like the Jets.
but let
Yes.
me ask you a question.
And the Dolphins.
Who are the Jets playing this weekend?
We're playing the
Indianapolis.
Colts. And we're going to beat them.
Indianapolis.
Beat them.
Who?
We're going to
Indiana-
win.
How many touchdowns you want?
How many touchdowns you want to give me?
I'll give you 2.
All right.
You know
All
that?
right.
Do you know there are 7 teams fighting for 2 wild card spots right now?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and the Jets are one of them.
And
The
they're
Jets-
all 7 and 7.
Well, there are 6 teams that are 7 and 7. Denver's not 7
Hey.
and 7.
Sean, nobody cares.
What did Sean say?
I'm actually with Joe this week. I'm rooting for the Jets.
Attaboy, Sean. Thank you.
Why would you want to root for the Jets, Sean?
Why not? I don't want
Wait, time out. Yeah, Sean, let's hear this.
Well, Patriots are 2 games ahead of in
Yeah.
the division, right?
And if the Jets lose, that puts them 3 games behind out of it. But go ahead.
I'm not concerned about the Jets. I mean, I'm no offense, Joe. I'm just not really concerned. I
Oh,
think
no offense taken. He knows better.
You want to deflate Indianapolis.
Patriots face Jacksonville and Houston. I think that they'll at least win one of those games, which will clinch it for them.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Colts go down and not get a perfect season. That's just me.
No, I don't
bitter.
want the Colts to go down.
I want them to go down.
I don't want the Colts to
They
go down because
they might win the Super Bowl.
what I want to happen is I want the Patriots to face them in the playoffs.
They're not.
And then I want them to go down.
That's a good view. I never
I
thought
don't
of
know
Okay.
if the Patriots can beat the Colts in the
That's
playoffs.
a good scenario.
Why? The
but
Patriots
that
beat
ain't
them in the
happening.
regular season.
That
Not this
ain't
year.
happening.
Excuse me?
Not this year.
The Patriots beat them in the regular season. If it wasn't for the bad call, it would have been a first down history.
Yeah, but Peyton is so good. He would have run 70. He would have driven 78 yards anyway. Instead
How
of
could
50.
you, wait a minute, how could you have driven 78 yards if they didn't give the Patriots the first down? The game was over, Bob. There's no driving anywhere. The game was over. If they had marked
No, if
that
they-
ball,
no, they would've-
if they had marked the ball where it should have been, where Falk originally got hit and got control of the ball, the game was over.
Yeah, but aside,
over.
but because the officials decided that, and
Yeah.
if the Patriots had punted instead, Manning would have still driven that long.
think so.
I don't go with that. That's a possibility. We'll never know. But the thing is, the Patriots actually got that first down. It was taken away from them. They beat them once. They physically beat them, okay? And they beat them up good in that